Hello, lovelies. It's been a while. All right, so this is going to be a box opening video for the Sophie and Toffee Elves box, which is a subscription box that contains resin crafting stuff. Due to shipping restrictions and shipping problems, I basically got 3 of them in the last 2 weeks instead of getting them spread out like they were supposed to. So I'm just going to kind of string out the videos however, and I'll probably do them in order, but we'll see what kind of mood I'm in on the next one. This is the February box. It is actually the one that arrived last. It arrived about a week ago. So very early May is when it arrived. I believe it was the one that got hit with some extra shipping complications because some of the stuff that needed to be shipped to the company couldn't get to them, and then they were locked down and couldn't ship the boxes out. So it was the one that actually had the most trouble getting out. However, I expect the box to be great. As you can see, it's not staying closed. If there's a discount code in it, and the first one who steals it, totally cool. I don't care, because normally I kind of try to find that to hide. Didn't even bother. So let's find out what's in here, because since I've got 3 boxes and it's been so long, I have really no idea. Like, worse than usual, no idea. Let's see. Coasters and trinket dishes. Well, I like those words. Featuring alcohol inks. Ooh, that's exciting. I played with that a little bit doing some other stuff. So let's see here. Got some links and codes. We've got some... Holy crap. Do you guys see that one? Let's see if I can get better lighting on it. That made it worse. Okay. Well, people used the mold that I kind of ignored, and wow, it's pretty. Okay, so regular box items, which is going to be this page. And I only get a regular box, by the way. I don't get the premium box, but the premium box items are going to be over here. And sometimes you can go buy those off the website, like separately, but not always. It depends on what it is. So let's move forward. I'm going to set this over to the side where I can see it and you guys can see what's in the box. So let's see here. First thing is 3:1 resin. So that would be, I used 3 parts of this to 1 part of this. And I used this before making some dice a couple months ago, and it worked really nicely, like super low on bubbles. So I'm happy to have more of this. It's really good stuff. Geode agate mold 4. Okay, so, oh yeah, that's showing up really nicely for you guys. So there's 4 of those. The shapes are the same, but you can set them down in a circle, and when you make them, you can get sets. This stuff, I am happy. I am happy. I will probably even remember to actually use this once I sort out the ventilation issues a little bit better in my craft room. Unicorn trinket dish. So this is a 2-part mold. I think, no, it's not. It is not a 2-part mold. So that's the bottom. This is the top. And it looks like it just means it's a bit of work to get the piece out, but it looks sturdy enough that it can take whatever flexing you've got to do. Metallic gold UV paint. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. And bottles of stuff. Okay, so the alcohol inks are the sapphire and the green. So that's exciting. I like those colors. And Sophie and Toffee is pretty good about their colors, so it will probably be closer to how it looks in the bottle than how it looks on the label. I'm really hoping, because I really hope I get a good dark green. I like dark green. They're hard to do for some reason. 2 white alcohol inks, because when you do the alcohol ink trick, you use a lot of white. So that's actually really cool that they're giving me enough that I can do a lot. And then white and black pigment dyes. So they can either be mixed or they can be used separately. I've used these a lot in my UV resin crafting. It says transparent clear on the white, and that is probably a lie. It is probably going to be opaque. The black might have sort of a transparent stained glass quality, but it's hard to do transparent black because black is inherently can't see through it. Oh, and I was right. So in the little booklet, it gives directions on how to do the things. It does not give the quantities this time. That's a little disappointing. But I assume there's enough resin in this that you can do both, because that tends to be how Sophie and Toffee rolls. And, okay, the next one's going to be the wire dip art, which is something I'm actually really excited to try. So that's about it. I'm really happy this kit isn't full of pink things. And yeah, so in case, just because I sort of mentioned it, when you're working with resin, you really have to use protective masks and stuff. And a lot of protective gear is hard to get right now. I actually do have a mask that is rated correctly for this kind of stuff, and it's much more extreme than what you would be using for personal health. If you're like going out walking around and stuff. But I can't wear that mask for the 24 hours it takes the resin to cure, and I don't have a good place to put my resin right now to cure. And my craft room is also where my computer is. So that's kind of the problem I'm running into with doing the slower curing resin. With the UV resin, honestly, I can like do a small batch and then go for a walk and turn up the fan, and my room will be pretty well aired out by the time I come back. But yeah, it's definitely frustrating trying to work with resin and figuring out, you know, how to manage without having a balcony I can step out onto for when everything needs to stink. So anyway, that is the Sophie and Toffee February Elves box. There's a link down below if you want to be able to get a discount on buying one of these for yourself. I don't remember exactly what the discount is. I just keep cycling the code. And then there's also a code for getting a discount of some kind if you go and just order stuff from Sophie and Toffee that's not the subscription boxes. And if you're watching this, you know, recently from when I posted, I really have no idea what their regular shipping speeds are right now. I believe they're based in, oh shoot, I'm going to get this wrong. I'm going to get this wrong. It is either Singapore or Thailand. I feel super bad for forgetting which. But the shipping is always a little bit slow if you pay a reasonable price for shipping, no matter what. But they seem to be open and stuff, and they seem to have everything they're advertising on their website from what I'm hearing from other people. So if you want to get into crafting right now, go for it. And I mean, it's fun to craft with. So yeah, that's it. Stay safe, you guys. And hopefully you'll find all the links to my social media down below. Subscribe to this if you want to see more of my videos. And I will see you lovelies on the internet.